Danganronpa. Danganronpa.
Okay. I am hoping to God that we don't get any frame drops this time. Because if we do, I might just scream. I don't think we will. I would be shocked if we did. But we're back. Because the CPU usage is a lot lower this time around, let me tell you. Let me tell you. Lots of events. I just wanted to buy this. Celeste's Dream. Ooh, that's the ultimate despair. Okay. Did everybody who want to be here actually is actually here? I lowered it down to 30 FPS because I felt like that might be a bit more feasible. But I think we should be good. Oh, that feels weird. I think so. I don't know how many viewers we actually have. I don't keep my viewer count up, but if it's like around 5 or so, we should be. I think that's everyone that wanted to be here. I made an announcement in Discord, so we should be fine. What? Anyway, I'm gonna skip up until Monokuma shows up.
What's this?
Are you looking for Miss Kirigiri? What? What do you want now?
Hey! Hey!
Right? You're wondering where Miss Kirigiri is. Do you know where she is? Well, it's hard to say. Huh? You don't know either?
What?
It's because he doesn't know. That's why he's here. Try to prod us for information. Hey, don't you hate it when you ask someone what their favorite movie is, and they name some indie bullcrap?
This is very suspicious.
I feel like I'm getting whiplash the way he changes subjects like that. Thank goodness, it looks like Monokuma really didn't notice. So I guess our plan went off fine just last night, which could mean...
Hey.
Maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Could she have been right about that?
Hey! Hey!
So I was right. Are you looking for Miss Kirigiri? Any idea where she might have gone? We have no idea.
What the heck?
Even if we did know, we wouldn't tell you.
What the heck?
We're serious. I see. Well, fine. Whatever. I don't even care anymore. Sayonara, suckers. As soon as he was gone, we all glanced around at each other. So, what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either? It would seem that way.
You know?
Where the heck could she have gone? Don't you think we should all go look for her? And how would you suggest we approach that task? Even Monokuma can't seem to locate her.
Very suspicious.
Yeah, how can he not know where she is?
Yeah, totally.
So strange. Kyoko must have used that key to sneak into some unknown part of the school. But somewhere even Monokuma would have noticed? Where could it be? I don't know. We spent the rest of the breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. Afterwards, we returned to our rooms. Whew, breakfast didn't help me feel any more upbeat, that's for sure. I feel like this is more than just me staying up late last night. Free time! Presents! I want presents. I want all the presents. Actually, I kind of want to go in the storage room. Not sure why. But I want that. There's something in here, I'm sure, that I want. There could be something, there could be nothing. You never know. Nope, can't click on that. Chad, is that better in terms of like it not being all freezy? Welcome back. Thank you. Does that look better, Melanie? Like, is it less choppy? Is it still choppy? I forget I own this emote at times. It's okay. It's okay. I'm creating a list. What is my ethnicity again? My parents. So I was born in the United States, but my parents are from India proper. Yeah, no, I'm creating a list of emotes that I want, and then I'm gonna ask you guys what other emotes you guys think would be good, and then I'm gonna narrow it down from there. Is that ramen? A heart emote's on that list. I'm thinking of can you pull up Smash right now? Like if you have the availability to. I'll show you what I'm going for if you can pull it up. Not a Peach up tilt, Peach down taunt is what I'm going for. Where she kind of like spins around and winks at you and she blows you a kiss with a heart. Cause like, okay, when you look at it, for example, give me a moment to launch Smash. Like when you look at, fuck, is Julia still alive? Hold on, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna resub her real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So, like, when you look at this, right? Like, this is like a cutesy heart. I was thinking more of like a sassy heart. Oh yeah, we just have to talk to people, I forgot. Anyway, if I missed any of your messages, I'm sorry. I have mobile up for chat, so I have to exit out real quick. Six rematches with this Elite Palutena. 3-3 so far. Hey, you made it into Elite though. We're gonna go here. Oh, she's higher than you. It's okay. 3-3 is good. That means you really haven't lost any GSP.
What?
Did you need something? Yeah, sure, we'll spend some time with him.
That's fine.
Fine, I don't mind allowing you to indulge my attention. I hope you appreciate this. I spent some time in Byakuya. Byakuya and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to be Byakuya present? Not really. Wow. I'm getting chills. The heck? Sharp, I don't know if you said something or if you're here, but if you are and you booted up Smash, let me know. It's just her down taunt is all it is. A person's ability is measured by the power, and they display a point when the pressure is applied.
Yeah.
That's a quote from famous baseball player named the famous baseball player Kenji Yohima.
Yeah, totally.
I think what he means is that you only really see how strong a person is when they're under pressure. I wonder how strong I can really be.
You got it.
Let's go to the swimming pool. Ooh, oh la la.
But
Don't stare, okay? I actually don't have a swimsuit, just a shirt, and when it gets wet, it's kind of embarrassing.
huh?
If I was embarrassed before, I am now. I wonder how come? I went swimming with Hina, who seemed kind of embarrassed. Hina and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Hina a present? Yeah, I'll give her a present. I don't know what I have. What is this? Oh, fuck. It's like you to read my mind. Does that mean she liked it? Oh, hey, Makoto. I'm so tired. Yeah, you look pretty tired. What happened? I woke up earlier this morning, and I decided to do push-up, sit-up, and squat set. I ended up doing 1,000 of each. Well, that would explain it. Tired. So tired. No, give her a hug. I want those things you get when you mix flour, sugar, butter, and eggs, and then deep fry them. What is she a funnel cake? Oh, donuts. You want some donuts, don't you? Don't tell anyone, there's actually a bunch of frozen donuts in the warehouse.
Okay.
Those in the microwave for a few seconds, and just imagine the warm chewiness of that donut. You know what I'm saying, right? You'd eat the crap out of that, right? You really love donuts, huh?
Just a second.
Is there anyone on Earth? No. Is there anyone who doesn't? Who on Earth? No. Who in the whole universe can say they hate donuts? Think about the sensation of biting into a donut. First, the sweetness floods your mouth, and the soft donut cushions you. She should get a job on Food Wars. Next, you get the hint of egg and butter, right? Your whole body starts to melt. You feel like you're falling to the center of the donut itself. When people talk about the donut effective, that's what they're talking about. It's absolutely not true. I can't take it anymore. I'm drooling like Niagara Falls over here.
Just a second.
Get out of my way, Makoto, or I got an uppercut with your name on it. I'm not in the way. Wait for me, God of Donuts. And she just took out like a bat out of hell. When I'm around here, I feel like I'm soaking the essence of human vitality. Hey, look at me go! Uh-oh, that music. I'm getting the chills. I feel kind of dizzy. Can't help it, I need sleep. Nighttime wasn't for a while, but I felt like my body had reached its limit. As I dropped onto my bed, I felt like I was falling into a bottomless pit. I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Well, that wasn't quite true. I didn't pass out completely. It was more like my consciousness went dim. I weaved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness, which is all to say. 3 and 4, and then she left. Oof! I was restless. Mystic, if you want to play me for a little bit, you can kick my ass to make you feel a little bit better. By the way, I wanted your guys' thoughts. What do you think of making her the mascot of the channel? Might brush her up a little bit here and there, but that's what I was thinking. Yeah. At some point I find myself wandering through a strange dream. Within the dream, a voice echoed across the walls of my mind.
I understand.
That voice. It's so familiar. It's...
I understand.
It's me? It's me!
I understand. I should understand everything.
She'd be a nice mascot. I think so too. I gotta figure out her design and everything.
My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Huh? What am I trying to say?
Hope. This is all for hope. And that's why I have to stay. I have to stay here. My dream just now. What? So strange. Huh?
Well, that's terrifying.
Kyoko? What did you say?
Alright then. Every day is peaceful. Every day is joyful. Happy days from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Wishing only for those unchanging, unending, happy days. Days of boredom repeating forever and ever. No abnormalities as far as the eye can see. Life without the tiniest speck of abnormality.
If it were like that, I'd consider that pretty damn abnormal. Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
It took me longer than usual for me to open my eyes. I let out a deep sigh to bring myself up to the rest of the way. The chills, the aches, and unfathomable lethargy, they all disappeared in the night. All that was left of me, drenched in sweat, wasn't just because of whatever bug I'd caught either. It was also the dream I had. What the hell was that? I mean, was it even really a dream? I was desperate to recall it. I scrambled to grab the fragments of my dream and reel them up from the depths of my memory. That's right, I remember last night. Was it a dream? I came down with a fever and couldn't quite get to sleep. And I heard a voice I didn't really understand, and then all of a sudden I was awake. There was a strange person standing next to my bed, wearing a mask, and they were holding a knife. And that's a creepy ass mask. Oh, it is. And I want to say I fought them off, but and don't worry, Mystic, you'll get back up there. I don't actually remember. Your Roy is higher than my Peach. I felt like my mind had been detached from my body, burning up with fever. I was somewhere far away watching my body move on its own, and because of that, I don't really remember what happened. But still, I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. And after that, things go black again. The next thing I remember, Kyoko was there. But what would she have been doing in my room? What a strange dream. No, was it really a dream? How can I possibly find out either way? Is there any way to confirm if it was really a dream or not? I open the desk drawer and... Huh? It's empty. There's nothing inside. Wait, nothing inside? That's strange. Because it definitely wasn't before. I'm positive I put the knife I got from Toko in here. Wait, that means... the knife they told me to keep safe? I knew it. I just had a feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. But if that's true, that all this makes even less sense. Why would someone have wanted to attack me? And who was behind that mask? Was it, and why was Kyoko? What the hell is going on? Well, I don't think I'm going to figure it out on my own. I should head to the dining hall, and I can talk to everyone else about it.
Hey, Makoto.
Yep, that's Makoto. Sure as the sky's blue. Hey, Hina. Where is everyone? You really had me worried, you know. What happened to you last night? Worried?
I mean...
Yeah. After a nighttime hit, we all went to get you. We were all hammering away at your doorbell, but you never answered. We thought maybe you had been, you know... I mean, not that that actually happened. I mean, nobody here would want to, you know... So anyway, what were you doing? I didn't feel good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. But why did you come to get me? Did something happen? Well, lots of stuff actually. I'm not sure I can really explain.
Okay.
Let's meet up with everyone else and they can tell you about it.
Okay.
So, is everyone waiting for me? Is everyone somewhere else or something?
That's right.
Oh yeah, we stayed up the whole night. The whole night? I lost her rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come get breakfast for everyone.
Okay.
You got here just in time. Come on, help me carry it. Oh, okay, sure. Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up and I'll meet you there. The gym? Why is everyone in the gym? The entire night? Heckin' heck. There he is. Huh? This is worse than being late for your wedding, the birth of your son, your own funeral all at once.
What?
Jeez, show up now like it's no big deal. You made us stay up all night while you slept like a baby in your bed? Just as Hina said it, everyone was there besides Kyoko, and then I noticed they all formed a circle around something. As soon as I saw what that something was, what the? Before I could catch myself, I cried out. And spread out in front of them were the remains of Monokuma.
What are you doing? What does it look like? We're dismantling it to see what makes it tick.
Dismantling? But I mean, that's Monokuma you're messing with, right?
Oh,
Yeah, that's right.
She's not even phased.
relax, there's no danger. You say that, but... What is this? What are you guys doing? Seriously, what are you thinking? How can you say tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous?
What's your problem?
You're so annoying. If you can't keep up with what's going on, just stop talking.
Hey, come on.
Well, I guess I'll handle this. I'll explain what's going on, Makoto, because that's how much I like you. Byakuya, Byakuya found this little file laying around, and then we tore it apart. That doesn't explain anything.
What?
Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the gym to try to talk to Monokuma. I wanted to see if he had any new information about Kyoko's disappearance. I found him here, just like normal. However, when I found him, he was no more regular than a toy. He didn't react, he didn't say a word. You're saying he wasn't moving at all? I waited there until nighttime officially began, but still Monokuma lay there motionless. Hey Sal, I'm worried for you. Oh, I'm worried for you. When you start to play 2 and 3, I wonder how you're going to be pronouncing names. Very poorly, I might add. Very poorly. I gathered everyone up as quickly as possible so they could take a look. Even then, he still didn't make a move. Don't F me, that's so mean! So I immediately initiated a disassembly process. It was Master's stroke of genius, a chance to find what made Monokuma tick. One thing we discovered that he is quite a sophisticated machine. It is leagues beyond any normal remote control toy. Who here has enough free time to invest in something like that anyway? But besides that, what I'm wondering is, why did he stop moving all of a sudden? I thought maybe he'd malfunction, but we didn't find any cause as we were taking him apart. So if he didn't break down,
In other words,
then maybe something happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind. Something unexpected. I can't imagine any other possibility. Something unexpected? They're probably so scared of Master, they ran away in terror.
Could it be?
Maybe they got sick or something? Monokuma made his announcement this morning, right? So who was that, if not the mastermind? Oh, I'm sure that's a recording. It's set to a timer and plays as necessary. That's true, it's just the exact same thing every day, right?
hey,
Guys, I don't think now is a good time for a light conversation.
no?
I just found something. What is it? It's...
Huh?
What? A bomb. There's one installed inside every Monokuma robot, I'm sure.
What?
A bomb? That's super bad, we need to get rid of it. Roger that. It appears every bomb has a motion sensor. Any sudden movement, and it's sure to go off. Motion sensor? For serious? I'm starting to get all shaky.
Just a second.
Hey, get it together. You're a man, aren't you, right? I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Oh, you're so not fine. You're all Oh, and I probably should have mentioned, the motion sensor is off right now. Jeez, don't scare me like that. God, you're the world's most spineless worm of the century.
Don't be mean!
Hey, come on, the century's just getting started. Don't call the race already. Whatever, just hurry up and put the bomb down. Hanging onto it's not going to do anyone any good. Yeah, good call.
Well?
Okay, it's down. Everything's all good. Here, put the bomb down, but that wasn't my main concern at that point. My eyes were glued to the Monokuma's remains. He just stopped moving all of a sudden. Was it really because something happened to the mastermind that they weren't expecting? What could that have been? When I thought about it, I couldn't help but think back to the night before, being attacked by that masked figure.
Just a second.
Hey, Makoto? Huh?
Hey.
Hey, don't us. Did you hear a thing we just said? That's a no. Are you some kind of brain-dead farm animal? Sorry. Well, we were saying since we're done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now? And we decided to continue our offensive assault.
It's all clear now.
To try to uncover the mastermind's true identity, we're gonna break into the headmaster's room. Really?
Naturally.
Since the mastermind appeared to have stopped all activity, now's our chance. Wouldn't you agree? But But if the mastermind comes back while we're in there,
What?
if you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself. Or go live in the chicken coop with all the other chickens. You can be chicken number 6.
Such ignorance.
This is a battle, a fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate.
But
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to kill each other or anyone, but we have a chance now.
Come on.
So, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna run away, or are you going to fight? You're right, I'll go with you.
It's all clear.
Okay then, we're gonna bring to the headmaster's room. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything that can happen, so prepare yourselves. I'll follow you anywhere, master, to all the ends of the earth. Sakura, if you can hear me, lend me your strength.
How about that?
I can do this. I'm a man, and I can do this. I've got the will of the entire universe on my side. We each found determination in our own ways. When we were ready, we left the gym. Our target was the headmaster's room on the fourth floor of the school. Hey, Tree. How you doing?
okay.
If you're in Kalea's stream, tell her I say hello and that I love her very much. Sakura's gonna be watching over us, so we just definitely gotta find something to help us bring this to an end. Thanks, my dude. We finally reached the climax. So let's hurry up and finish it before the mastermind catches us all.
Let's go.
Rattle, rattle. It's locked, as expected. So, what are you gonna do?
What?
Isn't it obvious? We're gonna tear this door off its hinges. Wait, but the rules say we've seen the mastermind isn't watching us. Those don't matter anymore.
But
Like Makoto said, if the mastermind did show up while we were in there,
so in other words,
we just have to finish our business before that can happen.
hey,
Okay, sure, but
what?
we come this far, we can't back down now. We agreed this is what we have to do, so we have to do it. It's so beautiful.
I mean,
For serious.
What the heck?
We don't have any choice. We're desperate.
Okay.
Okay, let's do this. Let's rip this door down.
actually,
Actually, how are we gonna do that? This thing looks pretty sturdy. We need something sturdy of our own. What about that one thing? The tool shed.
oh, so then,
The pickaxe.
I see.
Interesting. That could very well be exactly what we need. Now then. Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now.
It's all clear.
Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back by 9:01.
What?
That's straight up unreasonable. I by myself?
Naturally.
Sure. You'll likely have your me time once in a while, right? Well, if it's me and you time, master, then yeah. I don't know what this relationship is, but I love it. Do you know how much time it took you to say that? 10 seconds. Take too long and I'll erase your existence from my consciousness. Unacceptable! With that, Toko ran off as loud as a herd of rabid elephants.
Hey,
For serious though, are we just gonna knock this door down? No problem, it's solved. No problem is solved by running away. Find your stones and be a man. He's right, you can't move forward by always avoiding danger.
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. Hey,
Hey, even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenges in front of us. But maybe I'm still super stressed. So tense I can hardly talk. All flabber flaps stuff. Fap sauce? Gross, where did that come from? Wait, Genocide Jill, where did you come from?
You called for me and so I appeared.
Hello, it's the wondiferous, murdiferous fiend here to greet you with the razor-sharp smile.
come on.
What about that pickaxe? Where is it? I was supposed to pick an axe? No, you seeping imbecile. The pickaxe. Seeping imbecile. Oh, master, you wound me with your executive level barbs. Bushwash. Here comes the bloody nose. Seriously though, did you forget about the pickaxe?
Give it a rest.
Omega-3 fatty acids, that's what you need. Great for the old memory factory. I think we established that their memory doesn't carry over when they switch.
Not possible.
This is a level of uselessness I find difficult to tolerate.
Yes, yes.
Ah, the light bulb just went on.
I see.
That's why you went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe. Alright, we solved one mystery. Now there's just one more mystery left. One more mystery. Yep, now we need to figure
Reach that certain age.
Now we need to figure out the identity of Object X.
So,
What are you talking about? Did you figure out what we were talking about? You're like missing out on life.
you've gotta be kidding.
I'm not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden. What did you find? I said corpse. A corpse.
Yep.
That's right. I found a corpse in the garden. A corpse in the garden?
What did you say?
Well, then we'll enter the headmaster's room. Before we enter the headmaster's room, it appears we have something to look into.
Come on.
We're going to the garden. Oh, okay. Is it Kyoko? If it's Kyoko, I'm gonna cry. I saw someone laying on the ground with a mask covering their face, and there was a knife buried in their stomach up to the hilt. What the? Yo, Sal. Yo, Mikey. Hello. How are you? Are they really dead? For sure, but who is it? Just to make things clear, last night I was attacked by someone who was wearing a mask. Whoever that was, they're now... I don't know why, but they're now laying dead in front of me. Yeah! I told you, there's a corpse hanging out here.
No way.
And they're really dead? This is really a dead body?
What?
Jill's been getting a lot of screen time. You need to begin to look around the right way. However, be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find. We need to find out who this actually is, but there's no way of telling with the mask covering their face like that. With a white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. The victim is a total mystery. There's one thing I do know. That whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room. But why? How do they wind up dead in here? Their heart isn't beating, they're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven into their stomach, their clothes are stained a bright red. It appears the bleeding has stopped. The blood that's there is still wet. Carefully don't touch it and get some on you. How can you be so calm at a time like this? Who is it? Their face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue. I'm pretty sure it's a girl at least. How can you tell?
Well,
I think the outline of her chest and just the general shape of the body. Yeah, the more I look at it, the more I'm sure it's a girl. Really? Then could it be... Okay then. Let's tear the mask clean off.
Come on.
Wait, don't. By the time he called out, it was already too late. Douglas' hand shot out towards the mask, and in the next instant, there was a blinding light and a deafening roar. The body blew up. It blew up, 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 blew up. It went boom! My vision started to darken as I prepared to pass out, but then, hurry up and put out the fire. As my consciousness attempted to float away, the voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Someone pressed something into my hands. It was a bucket of water. Come on, dump the water on it. Okay. The upper half of the body was on fire, and I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Sploosh! Thankfully, that was enough to put out the fire. It died down, leaving behind only the unpleasant smell of burning. I guess that took care of it. What the hell, man? It exploded? I had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. And now the body... It's burned to a crisp. That's beyond well done, man. Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again. But now, with the body's all charred, I really have no idea. How are we gonna find out who it was? Who isn't here right now, huh? If we consider who's not here, that'll quickly narrow it down who it must be. There's only one person missing. It's Kyoko. Kyoko? From that dead body is Kyoko? No, that can't be right. Calm down. I didn't say it was Kyoko. I mean, who else? There is one other person. The Mastermind. What? The Mastermind? Come on, there's no way the Mastermind got charboiled. Get serious. I agree. Normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering, but I have a reason to believe it may be true. Mastermind being dead would explain the other matter, wouldn't it? Monokuma can hardly move around if the Master is dead, right? But that corpse is a girl, right? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, remember what Alter Ego said? So that same person may very well be the Mastermind who planned all this out. According to the files, the Mastermind is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, he's still somewhere in this school right now.
What the heck?
He said the Mastermind is a middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't. That can mean the Mastermind isn't the headmaster. Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair? Huh? Mukuro Ikusaba. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student at Hope's Peak. What? What are you talking about? The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said there was a 16th student here in the school. I think you better tell us everything you know. Well, all Kyoko told me was...
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
It sounds like Kyoko thinks that Mukuro Ikusaba is the Mastermind. No, the headmaster isn't the Mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right.
I see.
There's another student here and it's female. That would match the body's characteristics. That phrase, the ultimate despair, it sounds super Mastermindy, doesn't it?
Could it be?
So the Mastermind is this girl, Mukuro, and that she's a student here, and she's the ultimate despair? But she's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot. How does she wind up burnt to a crisp? None of this makes any sense, just to suddenly show up and then die. I think we better take a close look at that body. There may be some clues to help us figure out who it is. Wait.
What?
Aren't we forgetting something? You know, Toko? Oh yeah, she's got totally blown up, huh? Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her. She survived! See you in a bit, Mikey. Oh, she survived. Huh? What happened, Master? You declare for the whole world to hear that you would never inhale a single molecule of oxygen. Oh. Then I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live.
What the heck?
This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. Just fuck already. I should take a closer look at the body one more time. Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. I'm not Kyoko, after all. Someone killed Toko already. You have to go? Okay, Mikey, thanks for hanging out with us. I'm sorry it was so short, but I hope everything's alright. Hold on, there's something on the ground here. Oh, heck. There's something next to the body. It's a key? Is that what Kyoko took from Monokuma? But what did you steal? I stole this. A key? But looking at it, I couldn't tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. Probably the only key of its kind on Earth. That's right, this key she stole was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. Then this key is...
What?
What is it? Did you find something? Yeah, it was on the ground near the body. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? So even you don't know then. Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task. Huh? The key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked. You mean?
So in other words...
The bio center, the bio lab, the data center, the headmaster's room, and the dorm rooms on the second floor. It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now? Alright, I guess we're gonna start from our second floor and move upwards. I feel like it's the best place to start. It's the Cosmic Key, is that what it's called? I have no idea what it's called. It just looks like a key. I don't really care what it's called. As long as Kyoko's not dead, I don't give a flying fuck. Oh, there's nothing on this floor? So Makoto, the person you've been playing with, or you've been playing with this entire time, can die, and Kyoko... No. I'm saying this as Makoto. Alright. You know what I meant. Stop twisting my words. You know what I meant. Okay, let's give it a shot. There's the key. I found the garden into the keyhole. Huh, it opened. It fits. I managed to unlock the data center. I guess all that running around paid off. I have to go tell everyone else. I immediately head back. No, don't go back to the garden, you dumbass. Check what's inside. So you're back. How'd it go? I found out which room the key goes to. The data center on the 4th floor.
I see.
But why did the deceased have the key on them? Well, I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. So here we are. It looks like the door's still unlocked. Hey, so when you open that door, there's not gonna be like another huge kaboom like before, right? You're asking that question now? Don't worry, we have Makoto. What?
In other words,
It's in your hands. Again? It means I trust you. And that's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. Alright, leap of faith. Here we go. I reached out and put my hand on the door, and I closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. With silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. Boom! I can't punch him. We're playing Danganronpa, not Smash Bros. Come on, man. Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. Next you'll say, just rack up some % on him. It's okay, I believe in the edge card. Not if you have Makoto for Smash. Kappa Pride, I'd smash him if he was legal. Booster by Ultimate, only the ultimate of boosters. I smashed Kyoko first though. She's a 10 out of 10 hottie. This room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up until now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't the surface fear like the rest of school. Here the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with all kinds of dread.
What?
Hey, that's... Here I extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at all those monitors on the wall. Look at what they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered. This is direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room, and they're being displayed here on these monitors. The ultimate hall monitor! So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch us. And then this room is...
it's all clear now.
It's the Mastermind's private room, without a doubt. Mastermind's room is... I guess that makes sense. So the Mastermind was here. Watching us. And I think that settles it. The body in the garden, if they had the key to this room, it can only mean one thing. The body of Mukuro Ikusaba, that was the body of Mukuro Ikusaba, and she was the Mastermind. And the Mastermind is dead? Like, really, really dead? It would seem so. For serious? It's too bad they had to go die before Master could kill them himself. The Mastermind is dead? Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because, I mean, that body... Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So who was it that...
But...
Thoughts on the new Pokemon? I haven't seen the Direct, I haven't seen anything about it. The only thing I know is that the name of the games are Sword and Shield. I don't plan on watching or looking up any of the new Pokemon information until launch day. I'll just pick a game and buy it and see where to go from there. I just meant the trailer. Yeah, I know, but I haven't seen the trailer. Like, I've literally seen none of it. All I know was from the Twitch feed, I saw a green monkey Pokemon which I assume is the grass starter. And then I've been seeing images of Pokemon's Sword and Shield. And that's it. Shield in honor of Shield Bro, Nafumi. Green clearly fire type, obviously. Yeah, so I'm being very honest with you. I actually don't know anything about it. I haven't seen it. I don't know what the region looks like. I don't know what it's based off of. Just very honest opinion. Here to lurk while I go sleep. Oh, I hope I can put you to sleep again, Lexi. Have a wonderful night. Sleep well. Go get the rest you deserve. But I think I'm probably going to pick up Sword because I generally like swords. I mean, half my main is Lucina, so... Probably going to pick up Sword if I had to guess. Well, that means we can finally get out of here, like this hellhole.
How about that?
We gotta hurry up and find the exit. Come on.
That's enough.
No, we have to check this area thoroughly first. Huh? But what about the exit? If the Mastermind is truly dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the Mastermind has set up this life or death game in the first place. Rude. I'm bothered by the fact the Mastermind was obviously murdered. Murdered? So you think so? You think so too, huh?
Naturally.
The state of her corpse makes it as plain as day. There's absolutely no doubt. The Mastermind was murdered.
But
why you gotta be that way? I mean, who could have even done it? That's exactly why I said that we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the Mastermind.
I'm telling you.
Now do you understand, you useless insect? You're banned from talking to Master ever again. And the Mastermind's purpose. And why were they killed? Yeah, I saw today that Salem got dropped by Team Liquid. I don't know why though. This room may very well hold the answers to those questions. After all, the Mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Okay then, let us begin our search. It is time to uncover the identity of the Mastermind. Was it because of the shit he said on Twitter? This door is kind of creepy and it's got a picture of Monokuma at it. Either a bad coincidence or they dropped him because of him being toxic about Melee all the time. It's probably, honestly, I genuinely think it's because him being toxic about Melee. Because they have Melee reps in like Chillin' Dude and Wobbles. No, I think Panagold has Wobbles. I think, yeah, it's probably because he was being toxic about Melee. Because like Hungrybox is #1 in Melee. And he's picked up by Team Liquid. I think Chillin' Dude is also on Team Liquid. And he's a well-known Melee player. I honestly think it was because of it. There's no reason to trash talk Melee either. It's just bad PR altogether. Still surprised Melee didn't get into Evo? I have thoughts on it. This door's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? Rattle, rattle. No luck. The door is locked, huh? Our Kappa had a field day with that, though. What if you use the key that opened this room? Let's give it a try, just in case. Rattle, rattle.
Yeah.
We don't have, well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. I can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Hina's right. With the mastermind gone, there's nothing to be afraid of anymore.
What's your problem?
Hurry up and find something for Master. Oh, okay. There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look high performance. They look like high performance PCs. Nothing on the ancient laptop Alter Ego is installed on. They're all on. They seem to be locked. So we can't do anything. Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in. What century are you from? Mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network. An Alter Ego. Well, you may well be right about that.
What?
There's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. What am I looking for? This TV? That's a nice TV. Nothing showed up on this one. Hey look, next to that TV, isn't that a TV antenna?
How about that?
It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def TV high-def antennas. I don't know why Melee didn't make it in. I think part of it might just be because like big name. I'm guessing because like Armada isn't there anymore, PP isn't there anymore, and just the guard is changing. And ever since Ultimate came out, I feel the shift away from Melee that I didn't really feel when Smash 4 was there. I don't think Melee will die out, but I think the community, I feel as if the community has gotten smaller. And I think because of that, that might be the reason they dropped Smash from Evo. Or Melee from Evo, rather. Huh? Did someone just say TV?
You know?
Well, Saturday morning Hina's here! Oh my god, Saturday morning cartoons were my jam. I'd watch like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! What else? Coconut Fred's Fruit Salad Island? What else is on there? That's just oh, Shaolin Showdown. Shaolin Showdown's a great show. It got cut early, but it's a really good show. Yeah. Are you talking about me?
Okay.
Anyway, if we can just watch TV, let's do it. Come on, come on. You ever watch SpongeBob? Not on Saturday mornings. Saturday mornings I always watch CW33 shows. Or Kids WV shows. Oh, Justice League. Orb of Tsunami! Ice!
You know?
And then there was Raimundo, who could never make up. He could never figure out what side he was on. Ah, you're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? I really liked the last season of Shaolin Showdown. Whenever they like were really powerful. Except there's only one season of it, and it made me super sad. I just wanted more. And it never felt complete. Alright, let me work my magic, and you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. I mean, we get the reference, but what is he talking about? Jeez, I can't believe how many monsters in here. My eyes are flickering. I want to rewatch it, but I don't want to dislike it now. It holds up pretty well. It holds up really well. I rewatched it a couple years ago, like very much removed from my childhood, and it holds up very well. I don't think you could. I think if you rewatched it, it would still be good. There's a ridiculous amount of monitors up here, and the Mastermind's really using. Okay. As long as I have this, huh? Look at Master go. It's like a feast for the eyes. How much is a monthly membership?
You know?
Oh? I know, right? What's wrong? I think I got good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working. Ooh, really? Now what all we gotta do is switch it on. Do it. Do it now. Friggin' idiot mastermind. All you guys need is to cut free from your regrets of the outside world.
What the heck?
And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it. Huh? This is the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't
What
it?
the heck?
Oh, that's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
That's really weird, You're weird. Weird in every way possible. And not just weird, super weird.
But
This TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. How is it showing the camera feed?
Well,
Did you try changing the channel?
um,
Oh good, let's give that a try. Going through each channel one by one. There's just us, a live feed of us standing there at the data center.
what the heck?
What the heck? Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there must be some kind of trick to it. I mean, some weird setup. A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually,
I'm not sure, but... Huh? Huh? What? Nani? Ah, it's been a while, you friggin' bastards. Monokuma. Oh, you're supposed to be dead. Me? Dead? Don't be freaking stupid.
what?
Hey, you're acting kind of strange. Something seems different.
Of course.
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Oh, not even. It's been like a day and a half at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. Whew, look at the look on your faces right now. It's sublime. And that's what I wanted to see. You went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretend to be dead for all this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. And I'm gonna laugh now.
Well now.
And that's that. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you all to have way more fun in this killing game. You can't be serious. We have to keep going. No, we're supposed to get out of here. Get out of here. Are you still obsessed with getting out of here?
Unbelievable.
How do you get it? How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. Don't play Dead for Bears, by the way. That's how you get eaten alive. Bears are scavengers. This is true. You're supposed to scare the bear away. I think. Also, hello, Baz. It's been a while. How you doing, my friend? And besides, this life isn't all bad, you know? I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Basically.
Well now.
I'm pooped from all that laughing. Guess I'll just have to get to the point now. The point. You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed, that TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
What the heck?
I connected it to an antenna, so why isn't it just showing us a surveillance feed? Oh, look how attentive they are now. Well, and I'm gonna let you on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. That TV is absolutely without a doubt displaying the signal coming in on the antenna. Huh? But what does that mean? It's displaying the signal, but it's just us standing here.
Unbelievable.
Oh, you're so stupid. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you.
Thrills, chills, kills.
This killing game is being broadcasted live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. What?
Extreme.
The killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. It's like the Hunger Games. I mean, even if I understood those words, I'm not sure I understand the deeper meaning. What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this?
That's...
It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow? This camera feed is being broadcast? No way! That's impossible! Whew, that's the kind of overconfidence and major weakness in your crisis management system. You know that? All I need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Are you being serious right now?
Of course.
I heard some kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey.
Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, Even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It's all for my captive audience. Show them the true despair like they've never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. The ultimate reality show. The best despair entertainment.
What are you saying?
You're lying. This is on TV, the police and everyone would be going crazy. You just need an anti-Sea-Bear circle, and it has to be a circle, not an oval. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come rescue us.
Actually...
What if they already did, huh?
Yes, indeed.
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at the TV and try to warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? You don't think that's possible? I don't really know personally though, so whatever.
This can't be.
But to take control of all the communications like that, you need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep, so how could things come this far? Well, that's a secret. There's something I need to do first, remember? Of course, there's a little business of... Lol.
A body has been discovered.
Lol.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Huh? Class trial, do you mean...
It's the Monokuma file! Heart-pounding excitement!
Okay, things are getting pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
Can't wait! I can't wait!
And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible from the truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What? Tangled.
Tangled Skies is the one who fired the love arrow. Sayaka and Maikun will be mine. Mine. Free happy.
You're not allowed to fire the love arrow. And thank you for the host. Only Umi is allowed to fire the love arrow. She's the only one capable of doing so. And how is he still alive? Tree, thanks for hanging out with us in the rabbit stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry that was a tearjerker of an episode though.
I'm sick of this.
I thought that finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What that means at this point is we have to figure out who the culprit is. And figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mukuro Ikusaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means the mastermind, Mukuro Ikusaba, isn't dead. So naturally, that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko, and there's no other possibility. That body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? I saw the link and I shared you, and assumed that you were just watching Food Wars. I think I said I was gonna watch Bunny Girl Senpai, when it was the exact episode that had me at tears at 4 AM in the morning, oh no. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this, I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it. Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe it, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself. Anyway, we better begin. He's actually becoming more and more likable. Like, low-key becoming more and more likable. But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer...
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. You're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying. No. But you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain. There's a variable amount of issues I need to confirm. I'm gonna begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That's how this game works after all. Well... Wait, what happened to the investigation music? What happened to the investigation music we all loved? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with the wounds, but these wounds were at least several days old. Seeing the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body, could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice, I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened. Overall, dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime, back to the garden. Monokuma file has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. But I want the old investigation music back. What the hell? Okay, it's time to get started. I need to check everywhere that may be important from one end to another. I need to do what I always do. Alright, body first. Body's more important than anything. Maybe I'll find something for sure, whether it's Kyoko or not. We have the tattoo. There's something weird about the body's fingernails. These are fake nails, and they're really long. They seem like they get in the way of normal activity. In the back of the right hand. Is this a tattoo? I got burns. I can't make out the whole thing. It's a wolf. A dog or something. It's a wolf. I can see it from here. It's a fucking wolf. The upper half of the body is set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. The top of the body is wet, which means they were in here before 7 AM? No. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. So I only threw water on that part of the half, fire. The top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. But there isn't, right? But we know the sprinklers go off at 7:30 AM every morning, which means that they didn't die in the morning. They died after the morning announcements had been made. There's only one piece left. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it, which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? Step away from the dead body. Can they look like that? I'm not a dog expert by any means. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like this before. Where? Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this... It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife looks really familiar. Wait, this is... That's it. It's the knife that the person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever this person in the mask is that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. The same knife was used to stab the same masked attacker that we found here. Maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in some kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife, and then maybe if this really is Kyoko, I mean Kyoko's the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. Is that a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should look at that. It could be related to the case. The top is wet, covered with mud and grime, but the underside is totally clean and completely dry. One side of the tarp that is wet and dirty, and something about that bothers me. There's one thing here that concerns me. Crazy Diamond, same thing that was written on the back of Mondo's coat. What else is it that bothers him? The tools have nothing to do with the case. I count 4 chickens.
Yo.
What's going on, Makoto? I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right? What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now, and we're 1 short. That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared. I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? 5 to 4 is gonna have impact on the structure of the world. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. Oh, hold on. So the sprinklers turn on 7:30 each morning, right? If the body was here before, then the sprinkler should have gotten it wet, which would mean that the murder must have taken place after 7:30 a.m. Something I wanted to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
So in other words,
I'd like to hear your alibi.
in other words,
Correct. I'd like to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I slept all last night. Why are you asking about that now? What's nighttime got to do with it?
naturally.
No, obvious. The murder took place after nighttime. How could you know that for sure? Just because after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone, so I could tell them about Monokuma. He has been spending most of his time in the garden in the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm when I arrived last night, there was no body here. The murder could have only taken place at some point during nighttime, after I left the garden. However, Tokuhiro and Hina and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? So once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's room to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went into the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all 4 of us have airtight alibis. The only ones that don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
That's right.
The victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. So we all went to get Hina and Toko. We stopped by your room as well. But you never came to the door. So where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth. I was in my room. I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so that's hardly an alibi. I know. So what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one with an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Is it true? Does it really eat? Anyway, okay. I'm just gonna talk to everyone real quick. Who does that body belong to? It's 11 o'clock right now. Monokuma flowers, but it's not black and white. Well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body is found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. The announcement woke me at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina, and that was around 7:30. When I headed to the gym, where everyone else was waiting, next Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that was when she found the body. And it was 9 o'clock then. That's right, it would have been around 9 o'clock. As you mentioned, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure the body was found at 9 a.m. That's a pretty small job. What is that? It keeps bothering me, but I don't know what it is. And that should be used no matter what. What if I not checked? Have I not? Is it just Hiro? Have I talked to Hina? I thought I talked to Hina. Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked before it blew up? If I remember right, there's some kind of mask and a big white coat. There's also a knife sticking out of her stomach and an area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound had stopped bleeding, but the body was still wet. Byakuya had not touched it to avoid getting it all bloody. How much blood was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground. Around it.
Okay.
Oh, thanks, that was a big help. Now that you explained, I totally remember how it looked. Byakuya. Byakuya. So, I swear, someone earlier told me it was Byakuya. I swear someone told me that. Byakuya. My bad. My bad. Just call him Bitch Boy. Can I just call him Kaiba Boy? He's Seto Kaiba. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically, the fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true. Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? How do you say Kyoko's last name? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much, but if I can get into her room, I may be able to find out more. But the key to her room...
It's all clear now.
I will simply limit your options.
What?
Just give up.
Kirigi? Is it Kirigi? I always thought it was like Kirigiri or something like that. It sounds weird to say, but like... Kirigiri. Okay, I was right on that. It is it's Kirigiri. Okay. Sounds Gucci. Hey, Byakuya? Byakuya, there we go. If you do come up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later at the class trial. Oh no, it's not about that. You have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that'd be a different story. Then, will you go with me? Alright, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me later, and we'll see.
Goodbye.
Depending on my mood, I may or may not go with you. Come back later, huh? Okay, in the meantime, I should look around at somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. What area is he talking about? I want to say it's the Blossom Room. Oh, I hear the investigation theme. It's like in the back. It's like a remix of it. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I figured it would be here.
You know?
I just found something. What is it? It's what? A bomb. A bomb. A bomb. And the bomb that went missing. There's no doubt about it. The fragments I found in the garden. Fragments of the body have been updated from the truth bullet section. Okay, I've checked everything I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden as Byakuya. Byakuya. Ask Kaiba Boy. Ask Seto. Seto, help me! Priest Seto! You think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You want to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Come, lover. Well, then here we go. And it's open. Looks like that's it. Thanks. So this is Kyoko's room. Well, that's the first thing that pops out. There's something on the table. It's a woodblock decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers that... lockers of those really traditional public bathhouses use them for lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me. Togami? It's because it doesn't say Togami. But if it really is a key, then I think I know what it might unlock. Really? What? Unless if I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. The dojo? But her bed... And then the bathroom. She might have certain articles hanging out to dry. Better not look inside.
Such ignorance.
Look around a bit more. Oh, I thought maybe. Actually, no, it's totally useless no matter what.
It's certainly...
Dojo. What does it have me look at?
What?
A clue that might help us understand. Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why maybe take me time out of my search to come here. The camera? Regardless, you plan on poking around at random, you're tuned. Give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know. Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Huh? What's this?
It's true.
Consider a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it. What's in the envelope? Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well, something certainly has happened, so open it. Okay. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets. That's all there was in there? Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets. What could it be? But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but I lifted up the sheets. What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Class number 78 student registry? Mukuro Ikusaba?
I see.
It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, it looks like it. And that's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room, along with the key. God, you're so annoying. It was the key and censored. That's it. This must be the blank Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and that's what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgence. Hurry up and find your search. Oh, okay. I have made an effort to pull myself together and then look down the profile sheet. Name Mukuro Ikusaba. Sex female. The ultimate soldier. Wait a minute. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. So it's Killmonger, essentially. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament by writing for military magazines. My girl. Just before she was entering middle school, while she and her family were vacationing in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over the Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up to no information, and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir, Ooh, the dog symbol. So that was her. For those 3 years. She insisted. By the way, the Nordic Gods and Yu-Gi-Oh's 5D. That duel is amazing. Go watch it. It's towards the end of season 3. Highly recommend. She insisted that she had been kidnapped. That she had received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. The Golden Soldier, a mercenary group. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's a completely different dimension. It's like one non-fiction and the other one's sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is, and that's how I saw things, as just as an ordinary person. But then, I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Huh? You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle craze and warmongers. They do have their uses, but they always get their job done, and that's worth remembering. This is all in part of the world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say, I am intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says Fenrir has already.
Found it.
Whoa, it feels like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero. Ah, it's you.
What?
You got yourself in a pretty little hand there. Oh, you found her profile? So what if you did? Hey, don't freak out. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. In case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there are no rules against stealing, is there? I can't forgive Miss Ogami, who broke into the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivores, you know.
What?
Are your rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about this regulation of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on dedication to organization and order. Which is why even I, as a school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course.
Absolutely. I can't have you complain about how unfair it is. Now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey.
When you all first got together in the main hallway, back when there were 15 people, way back when there were 15 people there, right? Look at all the people who have died. There's Junko, there's Mondo, there's Sayaka, there's Celeste, there's Leon, there's Chihiro, there's Hifumi, there's Taka, and Sayaka. Not Sayaka, Sakura. And the first meeting may have led a little misunderstanding among all of you. A misunderstanding? Are you saying?
In other words.
That's right, there weren't actually 15 of you.
Yes,
The
indeed.
total number of students taking part in this kill game was actually 16. 16 then.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
The 16th student, Mukuro Ikusaba, she's a part of the school life. She's the one, so the one making all the regulations is...
Why?
Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Well, because, like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. Hi, Quirks. How you doing? Gotta give a quick shout out to Quirky. Quirky is an amazing streamer who streams once a month, if even then. His streams are always worth watching. Go give him a follow and all the love you can. He also helped me out way back in the days when I was struggling. Oh, and quite a bit. And since we've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone's on the same page. What, twice a month? My bad, I'm sorry, twice a month now. He's upgraded himself a little bit. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of compliments and hate mail, you know?
Yes, indeed.
Makes sense?
Well now.
Well, okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge. I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm gonna share my little secret with you. Seriously?
Hey.
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in and day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but... She wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars she doesn't want anyone to see. Nani? Okay, that's all you get. Wait, so on the back of her hand, the tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? That sounded really wholesome. Wait, what did? Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars, which means those fake nails on the corpse. Okay, back to Big Lurko mode. Have a good lurk, my friend. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap.
Such ignorance.
Welcome back. God, must have really hated you to make you so dull. Oh, Melanie, you made my night. I don't think anyone's ever bossed around Quirky like that since Lexi back in the day. Oh, by the way, Quirky, I wanted to tell you, I finished Bunny Girl. The ending was meh, but I enjoyed the series as a whole. I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. Oh, good job. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you're proud of me. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here. And obviously Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules for this game. Why would he tell us that? I know. Episode 3 was the best one. I actually like the sisters. I like the Futaba arc, but more than that, my favorite 2 episodes were the ones with the Nodoka and when they swap bodies. Pokemon Direct made my day. You must have had a very long day, because that for you was 6 in the morning. But the mere fact, he said, that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. I'm excited for the new Pokemon game. I am too. I have not watched the trailer. The only thing I know is that it's called Sword and Shield, and that there is a green monkey. And that's probably the grass starter Pokemon. I, for one, am excited for the third game in the series, which is probably going to be Pokemon Catapult, and that's what I want to buy. Give me Sword, Shield, and Catapult. Give me a Pokemon game that'll let me launch a 90-kilogram projectile 300 meters in the air. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of 16 student. I just want to be able to launch a 90-kilogram Wailord 300 meters away into the ocean and send it back, let it live from the beach. Lurk away, Quirks. Is Mukuro related to the case?
It's certainly possible.
Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That would explain why she would have a class trial. We would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school's killing game. Mukuro is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? In fact, that's exactly why I think the investigation first began.
What?
But based on what Monokuma told us, I think I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Mukuro Ikusaba isn't the culprit. Oh, what makes you say that? Well, we thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. If that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of the way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
In other words,
Mukuro is giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So it's a trap. They want us to suspect Mukuro and then come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. What you said, it definitely seems possible, but if that's really true, and Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe our work here is finished, so let's move on. I'm sure there's other places in need of investigation. I should find out if that key and the dojo are really connected.
Let's go.
Well, are you coming? Heck? Is Byaku as investigating with it? He's done so multiple times. Hurry up and check the locker. That's what we're here for after our. He's done this multiple times. He's like, I don't suspect you the most, and you're giving me a second-hand man. I know, right? He's got that swag that, like, I know for a fact I'm missing. I need some of his swag to rub off on me. I need my inner Byakuya to rise within me. They use woodblock keys, just like at the super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see. Very strange.
It's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? It's probably the key we found in the locker, right?
That's right.
Well, just try it. Okie dokie. There are a bunch of arrows in here. Tens, and it looks like 10 arrows in total. It looks like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong, despite how thin they are. And of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. Oh, there's something else inside the locker. It's a ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. And is that a blood stain? If it is, it surely means it must be related to the case. The duct tape is related to the case somehow. Byakuya's drip isn't easy to transfer. It'll drip onto me and soak upon me and other lewd things. Bloody duct tape has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Is something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the locker wind up to the victim's room? Or perhaps Byakuya? Come on, we need to continue on to the next location.
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. To the library! Research. Talking about the archive? That's right, the archive has all kinds of information the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins, so let's hurry. Bum, 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 bum. Here we go. Good return with a file in hand. Are you gonna give it to me?
I see.
I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Or whatever it says, I'll read it for you. But I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times, isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike the military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. Literally Killmonger. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continuing existence cannot be confirmed. Their unconfirmed reports of key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they acquired. Some, however, believe that there was an mounting internal tension within the group, and they simply imploded.
What?
This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality, the only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So, did anything jump out at you? Maybe it's your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the reports that something about the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right, it's the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something related to that? To show that the member of each team, each soldier that joins the squad, which get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? You got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean Mukuro Ikusaba's profile has been updated to the truth bullet section of your handbook? Alright, did we start the trial now, or do we start it later? Or do we start it tomorrow?
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us, organisms, the earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later.
Then the time has come.
That's right.
Let's go. Whoa! Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto is ranked high enough for you guys just to go off together? Just the two of you? Or what, are you jealous? Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking, brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second. He could show up at any time. But we stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen. And 5 became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
He's died again? What should we do? Should we keep waiting here or what? Jesus! No! Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? I made you wait? You got all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start the class. We can't start until everyone's here now, can we? What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've been waiting for you. His laugh is like 10 out of 10 on point. I don't know who VA'd him, but it's on point. I've been waiting for 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. It's me you're waiting for. I'm here.
Hey,
Hey, I'm here, and no rule is broken. Kyoko? Kyoko, you're still alive? No, that's a ghost. Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it at a class trial. You need to save some fun for later, right?
What?
But is it okay? There's no particular penalty for being late.
is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish, so spoiled. Melanie, do I wait till tomorrow or do I forge on today? I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, helps your butts onto the elevator. I'll be one step ahead of you. It's 11:15. Do you think I could finish before 1 a.m.?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Like, do you think I could get this done in 2 hours? Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? He's right. Now we gotta deal with the ghost. I told you, stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's go. We just need to discuss what we can do. We can do it during the trial. Without ever directly looking at Kyoko. No? Okay, okay, then I'll end the stream here. We'll just continue tomorrow. Master, wait for me? Mystic, are you still here? Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long.
But
I'd be happy when this trial is all over. One by one, everyone piled onto the elevator, but I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. And you're talking to stream. So it might just take the full 3 hours. I guess tomorrow. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So, I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. Second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras out there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I missed out on his announcement because of that. I had no idea the body had been discovered. Then when did you find out?
So...
Just now. I finished my search and came back down in time to see the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you're late.
However...
I'm sorry to keep you all waiting, but if you're on the second floor of the dorms, that's where the key found goes to?
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words...
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school.
just a second.
Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma!
Makoto.
We can go with details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation.
It would seem...
Because this is probably the most single crucial moment so far for me. For her? That's a strange way to put it. Glass trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all. Maybe I'm just overthinking what she said, right? Sarge, answer me! And the door slits shut. This time, the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears. The dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusty darkness, nobody said a word. We stood there, silent and still. And without a measurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes, but it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair. What the fuck is this?
Wait! I can't wait!
Time for pointless jokes and jabs is past.
Thrills! Chills! Kills!
Capital D, this the curtains open for the 5th time. A deadly judgment. Oh my goodness. Deadly riddle, deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. I gained 1 extra skill point. What the fuck is this? I guess. Capital D is a Pikachu what emote, pretty much. Okay. Kyoko's back. Do you guys want to play some Smash? Because I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this today. Especially with the way Melanie's speaking. Or I could just play some Celeste. Or we could just play some Smash. Yeah, I'm going to start this around 9 tomorrow. I kind of want you to see the beginning of this trial. I'll just go into it blind tomorrow. I mean, if I'm going to spend 3 hours on it, I may as well go into it blind and go from there. Thank you for the follow. You need more bread. Dude, I always need more bread. Bread is OP, and I wish it wasn't made of carbs, and it was like, at the same nutritional value as like carrots or something. But, oh my goodness. I always need more bread. I'll be down in like 10 minutes hopefully. Yeah, I'll play some Smash. Do you guys want song request on or off? Okay, I'll head off to bed then. Sleep well, Melanie. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for coming around. I appreciate it as always. I always enjoy having you around, my friend. I'll be down for like an hour of Smash, and then we can watch some Food Wars if you guys want before I have to head off to bed. Oh, that was almost bad. I almost closed OBS. By the way, Melanie, that notification, you'll get there in the anime. It's season 1, I believe. I believe it's season 1. And you'll come to like my follow notification. Let's get this bread. Bread is OP as hell, dude. I wonder, let me see what else I got in the librarian store. Melanie, are you still here? Actually, I'll show you guys real quick. She doesn't have to be here. I'll show you guys real quick what I've got. In case if there is something that like you guys might find interesting or want me to play. I'll show you real quick. Okay. I've got Abzu, which I can't stream. Alan Wake doesn't work. I got the Arkham series, which might be a bit hard to stream. Bayonetta, which looks promising. I haven't played Beginner's Guide yet. I have it installed. Haven't played it yet. I've got the entire Bioshock series. A Bird Story, which I haven't played. Borderlands 2, which I've played. I haven't played Braid yet. I should play it. I heard it's really good. Tale of Two Sons, I heard that's really good. Modern Warfare 2, Castle Crashers, Celeste. I might speedrun Celeste within the near future, at least once. Crusader King, Cuphead. I haven't played Cuphead yet. I have downloaded. I haven't played Cuphead yet. You're one of those people who doesn't organize their Steam games. How am I supposed to organize them? Games I want to play and games I don't play. How am I supposed to organize this? Danganronpa, Dark Souls. I need to buy the... Fair enough. I need to buy the whatchamacallit, the remaster, Dark Souls remastered. I might buy it on the Switch, in all honesty, because it's like, it would just be easier. Dark Souls Depth, DDLC I already streamed. Don't Starve. I might play, if Quirky's still here, I might play that with him this weekend. Stream it. Evolve, I don't know what that is. Final Fantasy. I've never played Final Fantasy 7. I haven't touched Gary's mod. I've never played Half-Life, Half-Life 2, or any of the Half-Life series, or Half-Life 3. Hat in Time I haven't played. Hollow Knight I haven't played. Honey Pot, can't stream it. Honey Cam can't stream it. I've also never played them either. I might play these off stream on my own time. Hyperdimension 1 we finished. God bless, that's 71 hours. We have Dimension 2, or Rebirth 2 and Rebirth 3. Injustice, I don't want to touch that game ever again. I'm just bad at, like... Left 4 Dead 2, I haven't played it. Layers of Fear, I played Layers of Fear. Korra, I played... I need to uninstall this. Life is Strange, I'm gonna have to play later. Limbo, Limbo I haven't beat. I need to beat Limbo. Left 4 Dead 2, no, I haven't played it. I just bought it because I was gonna play it at some point, just haven't. Lisa, I haven't played. The Long Dark, I haven't played. Magic, I just need to get rid of that. Osu, Mega Dimension. Mirror's Edge looks really good. I want to play that. Murderous Pursuits looks interesting. I know, there's, like, I'm telling you, we're never gonna run out of games to stream. Because you'd be surprised how many games I haven't played. No Time to Explain, haven't played that. Oxenfree. This I was streaming, but no one seemed interested in it, so I'm gonna play that on my own time. Papers, Please. Maybe, was it Papers, Please? Yes, it was Papers, Please. Okay. Payday, not gonna touch it. Portal finished. Portal 2 I finished. This I finished drunk. This one I finished on stream. This one was alright. Rise of the Tomb Raider, I need to play that. I haven't played it. Rivals of the Aether. I can't. I've tried so hard to play Rivals of the Aether, but I just can't because it's just not Smash. And if it's not on the GameCube controller, it's hard as fuck. I have started Papers, Please. If you guys want me to finish that, I can. It'd be a pretty chill stream to do it as well. I think Papers, Please is also really sad. This game was complete. Okay, this says 4 hours, but like understand that 3 of those hours came from one level. Have I tried Brawlhalla? I have, and it was just as bad. The problem is I just never got used to the control settings. Is what it was. Shadow Warrior Return. I don't know why I bought this game. I think I may have gotten it as a gift, but I don't remember getting it. Shelter 1, Shelter 2, Civ 5, Soma. I need to finish Soma. This game is absolutely terrifying. Sonic Generations, I think I've beaten Generations. I may have been close. I think I did beat Generations. Mania, I haven't beaten. What's this? Oh, Zealot, okay. Speedrunners, Stanley Parable. It's not a game, it's kind of a visual novel. Umbrella. Oh, his name is Mr. Precise. Online friend. I haven't seen him in forever. Kodor. Battlefront 2. I just can't get used to the controls on this. Knights of the Old Republic. The Force Unleashed. Stardew Valley. Which, like, Jesus Christ. Val, Cinna. I think I know who this is. Ares. Quirky. Zach. I don't know who that is. Luca, Lexi, Julia, Cole, Furman, Zele, Versailles, my friend Hunter, my friend Patrick, and then Mechatech. You gotta play the Talos Principle one day? I do. I think I'll play the Talos Principle when I go home. Because it's very, it's very, what do you call, GPU heavy, I think, if I remember correctly. Like, it's very, very heavy in cinematics. And I don't think my GPU can handle it, if I remember. Titan Soul, To the Moon. To the Moon was what I was thinking of. Not Papers, Please. To the Moon was the game I was thinking of. That I started streaming, but no one was really interested in. Did I just start streaming? Kind of. No, I was streaming a different game. I just switched over to Smash literally just now. Town of Salem, Freedom Afterlife, Undertale. If you guys ever want to get Uno, we can play Uno sometime. Zerky has it. It's not. I mean, I can give it a try and see how it goes, but I'd be down. I want to stream. I bought it because I wanted to stream it. I wasn't trying to, like, I didn't get it just to look at it, you know? What's up, Taco? How you doing? Shout out to El Magnificent Taco. I just hosted a friend that's not playing Smash. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all. Shout out to Taco. He primarily streams Smash. He is a wonderful friend of ours. He has a very sick Ganon. Sharp meet Taco. Taco meet Sharp. Ganon mains unite. I fucking hate Ganon, but I'll try not to get triggered about it. Finally a worthy opponent. His Ganon's pretty good too. So yeah, we're gonna go play some Smash. I think it'll be fun. I probably won't be on much longer because I do have to wake up in the morning and I do want to watch some anime before I go to bed. But we'll play for a little while. I'd be down to start an arena and just kind of chill for a while. I DQI, but somehow I managed to ascend with Ganon. I just need to get better at the game. That's all there is to it. You suddenly got better with it. Well, when you play a character for such a long time, you're gonna get better with them, obviously. I wish Fungi was here. I really want to play as Pokemon Trainer. Quite a bit. But yeah, Taco, how have you been like lately? I was in Curse's. I think I saw you in Curse's stream the other day. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. We're all just chilling, and I think he was streaming some Pokemon. By the way, stream might die here, so forgive me if it does. If it doesn't, consider it a miracle. I think we're good.